Now, with the annual New York City Ritual, started out as a one-time event back in the early 90s. Talking about Restaurant Week, now celebrating 30 years of great meals at a good price. And our contributor, Alicia Coral, sat down with 3 restaurateurs on the importance of this tradition.
New York City Restaurant Week. It's the time of year that celebrates the vibrant, delicious, and multicultural dishes served in restaurants throughout all 5 boroughs, giving foodies the chance to take a bite out of the Big Apple.
You think you know everything.
And to mark the 30th anniversary of the culinary celebration, I sat down with 3 restaurateurs participating in the festivities.
I've been to all your restaurants. Delicious, delicious, delicious. And tell me more about each of your restaurants, because all of you have very different stories.
This restaurant has a really rich history, and 1992, Danny Meyer, he wanted this restaurant to be a hub where people from all different walks of life could come.
I have 2 restaurants. The first one that I have is called Pig and Cow. I wanted to shed a light on Filipino food in New York because most people didn't know what Filipino food was, and it's a strong part of who I am as a person.
My grandparents are from South Carolina, and the first thing I would do was run to my grandmother's garden, and we would prepare an amazing meal. That's always been something that I've wanted to do. But I also wanted to be a part of the change, and so I invested in a neighborhood that invested a lot in me.
Then came 2020, the pandemic, causing thousands of restaurants to shut down, something that has never been seen before.
We did a lot of different businesses all under one roof, and that was essentially enough to kind of get us through.
I listened to my team, and they said, let's extend the hours, because we didn't want to shut our doors totally, because at least we can keep some of the 39 employees working. Being a single owner, no partners, no investors, with a team of 39, that for me was really scary.
You know, we went from a restaurant that had over 100 staff members to me running a line with 3 line cooks, and that was it. There was to go when Omicron hit. Each wave created a new business model, and you just really have to be able to roll with the punches.
And as the COVID-19 waves introduced more restaurant closures, it was the close-knit industry that rallied around each other.
In general, there's a lot about restaurants and how cutthroat they are, but that's showing a very one-sided picture of an industry that is actually built on people wanting to take care of each other. The better one restaurant does, the better another restaurant does.
So what is your hope for this year's New York City Restaurant Week?
In the summertime and the winter, those are the times where restaurants are notoriously known for being slower, and Restaurant Week is bringing tourism to the restaurant and bringing new customers and hopefully repeat customers.
Even as a consumer, like moving to Queens, the first restaurant I ate at was Peruvian. We'd never eaten Peruvian food. So I think that also it can open you up to different cultures in that way.
Food is a common denominator, and it doesn't care about your ethnicity, it doesn't care about your financial background, none of that. The only thing that it requires is that you sit down and you dine. What a great vehicle to learn about a different culture.
And if you're in the neighborhood, you can dine out during Restaurant Week. It runs through August 21st.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.